What would you do if you had a fixer-upper that was worth more broken than it was fixed up, but you did not have the money to repair it? Or what would you do if your house is so run down that the banks won't lend on it, buyers keep passing on it, and the buyers that do want it at a heavy discount? Or worse, you have a mortgage on it and you're paying that monthly with no return in sight. Right now, across the United States, this is happening to thousands of people. And according to Forbes, the average home renovation goes anywhere from $15,000 to $200,000. And Zillow says that most buyers avoid fixer-uppers unless the price is heavily discounted. In this video, I'm going to break down real financial options for anybody stuck with a fixer-upper property, even if you have bad credit. Option 1, city and state repair grants. Almost every city and state offers repair grants that most citizens are unaware of. This can include roof repair assistance, senior home repair grants, emergency plumbing and electrical grants, foundation repair grants, and weatherization funds. Examples for Texas: Dallas Home Repair Program, Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs Weatherization Program. These programs often give $5,000 to $50,000 in repairs towards your property. Option number 2, a home insurance claim. If you have insurance on the property, call your insurance provider and see what they're willing to help you with. Option number 3, and this is for people that might have bad credit, you can do what's called a hard money loan. Now, a hard money loan is generally a short-term loan with higher interest, specifically for investors to fix up a property. Now, it might be a little bit more difficult for you to qualify because you don't have any experience. However, if you can show or partner with somebody that does have experience, it's going to increase your odds for approval. But if you search hard enough, I'm sure you will find a lender that's willing to lend you money against the equity of that property. Now, continuing on with that, if you do have good credit and the house is not in too dire condition, a regular lender might be willing to refinance on that property based off the equity, and you can use that money to fix up the property. Option number 4, you don't qualify for a regular loan to refinance against the equity of the property. Your insurance claim does not go through. You don't qualify for any grants from the city or the government. What you can do is you can partner with an investor. So the way it works is you're going to provide the property and the investor is going to provide the funds to fix up the property and also the expertise. Now, once the house sells all fixed up, you're going to subtract all the expenses the investor had. You're going to subtract everything owed on the property, and then you guys can split the profit on top of that. So that's how it works. I believe in going 50-50 because that's only fair, because they need you to make money and you also need them to make money, but you can determine that yourself. Now, the risk of partnering with an investor is you don't know the investor, so make sure you look for somebody who has a good reputation. Which option is best for you? If you have experience fixing up properties, that is the only time I recommend that you either get a hard money loan, get the equity out of a property, or partner with an investor. If you do not have experience fixing up a property, I guarantee you that you're gonna mess up. Maybe if you're handy, that would work. But overall, you need experience. I had a customer, he got a hard money loan and he started to fix up the property, but because he skipped the vital step, which is he did not get the survey for the property before he closed. And once they pulled the survey, they found out that his house was actually on the city's property and almost in his neighbor's yard. This is an innocent mistake because you would never think that the property would be on the city's property. And in addition to that, the garage was not permitted to be there by the previous owner. So the city halted the project and he had to get the proper permits, and they wanted him to tear down the garage, but he had already started rehab. The house was already gutted out. And while this was all happening, he was paying monthly on that hard money loan. And it was coming due because it was only a 6-month loan. So I don't want you to end up in that situation. Only fix up a property if you have experience. Now, if you don't want to do any of these things, simply sell to an investor. If you'd like a cash offer from OT Home Buyers, would love to give you one, or at least tell you what your property's worth.